Hello everyone and welcome to Giles World. It has been a quick minute since I've recorded. So in the last, I think it's about 2 weeks, I've turned 42. Woohoo! So excited. And yeah, that's kind of pretty much it between work and just, working at work and then coming home and catching up on some things and just trying to enjoy this, a little bit of time that I have with my family, with my mom, my dad, and getting to see my nephews and all that stuff. It's exciting, so it's cool. And so today's video is a Project Pan update, and I am super excited because this is all I have left in my original Project Pan. We're going to go over what these are and what issues I'm having in getting through them and why they were originally my Project Pan. And we'll also go over some stuff that has already gotten done, that I finished up. So the first thing I had I had 12 items in my Project Pan. And to London. See, I have notes here and in my planner that 2020 don't need so far. So I've had this, I don't even know, I think a year, when BoxyCharm put this out, and this is about, and I use this daily. I must not use as much as a lot of other people do. It's extraordinary. And then they came out with the coconut one that I kind of want to try. I love it. And I use it a lot, so it just kind of, maybe I just don't use as much products as I think I do. But I'm gonna put some there. It's good. It's just kind of it's powder. Really happy. Works. Love it. And this is something I would totally revive. I'd have another couple powders I have to go through it, and because it's shiny, it's like kind of catching the light really cool. Which means I should probably do something with this light. And I'm gonna hit it there. Let's put that up higher. Put it facing down. Anyways, so yay! Okay, so we went through this and I love it. So that works, and I just kind of want to get done with it and get on to the new ones I have and see how they hold up. My goal at this age is just to find my Holy Grail products and stick to them. And so when it's more cost effective, if you know what's working and stuff, and so the only knows you have to try other things, and then when new things come out, you try those too and match them up to what your go-to things are. It's hard with that is eyeshadows. I love my eyeshadow palettes, and so, but if it's something like this and foundations and stuff like that, amazing. So, and then the other thing I have is the Becca powder. It was that one that when you put on it felt cold. And that might be why I still have this, because I went through that already. And that came after in BoxyCharm or Felt Wet. I don't even remember the name of that Becca powder. But that is done with. I think I finished that like last month. That might be in last month's empties. February's empties. So that was just really cool, and I'm excited. My goal is to get through my products and use them. So as much as this pandemic has sucked, and you can't go and do things, it's kind of helped get through products and help me rediscover stuff that I really do like. So, and get through some of the stuff on my Project Pan. Okay, then I also had an AOA pressed powder. AOA is, you get it off of Shop Miss A, and it was just a regular pressed powder. And I like having a pressed powder in my purse, and then one so I can touch up, things get a little shiny. And so that one went through, and it's, only $1 one, so that one's cool. And then I also have this Rainforest of the Sea palette that I wanted for Project Pan. It's volume 2. Let me open it up for you. And so, don't know if you're going to be able to catch it, but I have a couple of big divots there, and you can see like literally my finger fits in there perfectly. I use my finger a lot when I put on my makeup. I'm actually wearing this one. This one is eyeliner, and this one on the corners along with some green, because it kind of matches the shirt. But Yeah, and you can see this one I've actually already hit pan in. I'm super excited. And any day on these. Well, this one you can see a little bit of pan in too. So I've hit pan in 2 of these. And I use most of these colors. I think the one I really don't use is the center one. This one right here. So excited because even if I don't finish it this year, I've had it for a couple of years, I will finish it next year and make a good dent in it. And I really do like it, but I have a drawer full of other eyeshadows that need love, and I knew that I wasn't going to finish the entire thing, but hitting pan on this is really cool. So really excited. Let's see. Oh. So part of the reason I haven't used it all in like 3-4 years is, one, it's an eyeshadow palette, but two, I have 40 of them. 3, and that I rotate, and actually is probably the main reason, is I use this, and I use it a lot. Like I use the black for the eyeliner, the dark brown for the eyeliner. There's like a golden color, copper-y color that I use for the eyeshadow all over, but I use it with other eyeshadows, and sometimes I just kind of feel like I want to pop more color, and then just, you know, and this is a very work brown eyeshadow palette, and I love it, and this one was the holy grail for a long time. So okay, Not Your Mother's. I've had this dry shampoo for a while. I don't know. I think I'm using it a little bit more than I was before. 1, because it's part of my project pan. But 2, the shampoo that I'm currently using, I just feel that I have to wash my hair more often and it gets a little oilier, if that makes sense. It's the Not Your Mother's, which I love. I love the Not Your Mother's brand. I mean, this is good stuff. They have the texture spray that I love. Never let me down. But the shampoo, I'm kind of iffy on. But it's one of those natural shampoos, so I'm thinking that's because it's getting all that build up. And it is now starting to kind of, when I wash, I don't have to use as much as when I first started using it. So I'm thinking my theory is correct. But anyways, so I've been using this a little bit more than I normally did. I only wash every 3rd day, sometimes every 4th day, and this helps extend it. So really like it, and I think that's just kind of it. And I have a couple other dry shampoos that are in my backups that I want to get through and use, and see how it measures up. Because to be honest, Not Your Mother's Clean Freak is the only dry shampoo I've ever used, so I really don't have anything to compare it to. So yeah, so I love this stuff right now. But it lasts forever for me. Okay, and the other one that I have that I'm working on is this Truffle Radiant Dew Spray. I have another one in backup. I don't know why I don't go through it. I forget to use it. I forget to use setting spray a lot, and so I put it next to my sunscreen, because I will spray sunscreen on my face as a setting before I leave. Living in San Diego, it's kind of one of the cool things you can do. And I just kind of think I forget about it. In fact, I know I did, because the only time I really use it is when I say, oh, I'm going to film a project pan and grab everything, and then forget to film the video and use it for like a week, and that's it. And it's only like one spray. Seriously, I think that's the most I've used it all week. So, yeah, and I like the smell. I like the way it feels, and I like the bottle. Just kind of, I don't know. I will get through it. Hopefully, I mean, I have 6 months. I'll get through it. And so this one is completed. The other one that was in my project pan, which is Wet n Wild Mascara. Wet n Wild is such a great economy brand, and drugstore brand, and along with e.l.f. I love a lot of my e.l.f. too. So yeah, and I tend to use this one on my bottom lashes, and I think this one's kind of almost done. Just maybe another week on it. So yep, this one's going to be panned, which is kind of cool. And my whole thing with my mascaras is I had like 3, maybe 4 open ones, and so I want to get through them all by the end of the year. It's like, ugh. But I do. Mascaras, every couple of months I go through them, so I think by focusing on one, and this one's just kind of stayed around, I opened it and used it, and only use it for bottom lashes. And it does good. I mean, it adds a little bit of color. And that's all I want them for, so that's what I want. So there's that one. I also had the Grande mascara on here too, and went through that. And so the mascaras are just kind of rotating. My goal is to get through 4 mascaras. I did do 4, I hope. My goal is to get through 4 mascaras this year, 4 or 5. And this mascara number 2. And then I'm almost done with the other 2. So that I have open. I have like 3 open. I have a Pretty Vulgar open that I just opened the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And in Essence, I opened like 2 weeks ago because I ordered it and I wanted to try it. So I have those open, so I'll finish those, and those will get added to my project pan because, like I said, I had a goal of how many, not necessarily which mascara to get rid of, I wanted to get through, but just how many tubes. And I had this concealer. And that one was in my last empties, and I got it through wish.com, and it was an amazing concealer. It lasted like a year or 2, and I finally got through it. So, and then I have something listed as Sculpt FX. I'm assuming it was the Sculpt. I had the face kit that I dropped and shattered, and so that's gone. That doesn't count in my project pan. I know that. But I'm really excited that it was gone. So I'm assuming that that's what it is, because it's the only thing I think I had in Sculpt FX. But because of that, and I know it doesn't count, I am adding, I want to hit pan on one of these highlighters. And this is Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Palette. And I really do love, I'm going to move this light a little bit more. Love this highlighter palette. It has 4 colors in it. Let me open it. And it is, so your white is the White Lily, and it kind of does like a pink, shifts to a pink, which is kind of nice. And then right next to it is Botanic Dream, which is, it shows pink, and it does show, it is pink. Blossom Glow right here, and Golden Flower. So I use a lot of golden flowers, so I'm hoping to hit pan, and you can see that they're still there on this. I think I can hit pan on this one before anything else, because I use this a lot more, and I'll show you why. It just, well, tell me you want to see it, but I don't think you're going to. It just kind of really blends in with my skin tone, like it blends in very well. And then the sun hits it and the light hits it, and it's like boom, highlight. And so I love the way it looks, where you can barely see it. I'll put it on a little bit more until the light hits it, and I put it right here, so it has a flick to it, so that's kind of cool. Let me do the other ones, because I'm going to put the white one on, and if you can tell, actually, this one here is gold, which you probably can't see. So I'll make it again. There's the gold one, and then that one here is that middle finger is the pink one that looks, or the white that looks pink. And so yeah, so anyways, I'm a horrible swatcher. That's why I don't do them. So I'm going to replace the Sculpt FX, because it shattered on me, with this one. And like I said, my goal is to, since I use this a lot more, to pan this one. And if not, it's a late entry, so I won't be too upset about it. Actually, if I don't pan any of this, I won't be too upset about it. But it's kind of nice when you hit that pan. So that's it. This is a project pan update, and I think I've done pretty good with the project pans, and I'm excited. I did kind of cheat a little bit and chose things that I knew were gonna age out or expire in my project pan. or that I just bought. I've had for an awfully long time opened. And that was the whole thing with the mascaras. I had eyeliners, like, and although those weren't written down for the project pan, I've been kind of using them and I have to get through these eyeliners, and it's so, yeah, kind of cheating on it. And I think the same thing with the FX, it was just old, and when it fell, it like shattered everywhere, and I had to get rid of it. So yeah, we shall see, and I don't know if I should update these monthly. I like kind of quarterly, which is really good. So I will see you with my next video. If you like these kind of rambling videos that go everywhere and lead nowhere, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because your girl doesn't upload on schedule. Every video I say I will get better. Every week I try to get better. It doesn't happen. Especially with my, well, I always blame my work schedule, and that is a lot of it, but it's not all of it. It's just I'm a flake, and I have 20 million things that I have going on, and yeah, so I'll probably pre-record a video, so you'll see this pretty shirt. New York & Company. Love New York & Company, by the way. And not sponsored. Yeah, and show you my newest addiction, which is kind of an odd addiction. So stay tuned for that video. Like I said, I may film it after this. I may just go to sleep because it's 11 o'clock at night. Anyways, I will thank you guys for tuning in and spending these 20 minutes with me. Okay, 17 minutes with me. And videos that are going nowhere. Bye. Chat at you later.